Hi, this is Royce with Viking Wax Press. This is my fourth video previewing players moving from the UFL to the NFL. This video will cover the UFL players who have a chance to play in one of the two 2024 NFL Preseason games on Sunday, August 18th. A couple quick player updates before we get into the Sunday games. Rex Sanahara, Brahma's long snapper, re-signed with the Browns just a few days after they released him. And some big news, Minnesota Vikings signed Stallions quarterback Matt Corral. He will challenge Nick Mullins and Jared Hall for the backup role to newly appointed starter Sam Darnold. Sunday game number 1, the Packers play the Broncos, and 3 UFL players could get a chance to show their stuff. Linebacker Zach Morton didn't do much for the Brahmas this year, especially compared to elite Brahma linebackers like Jordan Williams and Tavante Beckett, but at least they're giving Zach a look. He will need to have a solid showing if he wants to be a cheesehead. Nate McCrary played behind Wes Hills and Matthew Colburn, so he didn't rack up many carries. His yards per carry must have been enough to impress a Packer scout, though. I like Nate, so I hope he gets in some preseason game time, even if it's just for the reps. For the Broncos, Dondre Tillman has started in all 29 of the regular season games he's played for the Stallions, going back to 2022. Applying constant pressure on the edge is his specialty, and the Broncos would do well to keep and hone that hard-to-find consistency Dondre brings. The Saints-49ers game has some keepers. In fact, all 5 of these UFL players have solid chances to stick based on their talent level. Existing position depth is going to determine whether or not these teams have room to keep them. Kevin Austin played for the Jaguars during the preseason last year and then had a solid rookie year for the Stallions, helping them get their 3rd championship win in a row. He might make the practice squad on raw talent, but I personally feel he'd be better off long-term by returning to the Stallions and gaining more hands-on, high-level, in-game experience. That is the conundrum these players on the bubble face. Do they sacrifice life-changing experience for life-changing money? I wonder, did Alex Magoo prefer his season on the Packers practice squad or his Stallions championship year in 2023? Samson Nacua comes from a family full of pro-level talent. His brother Puka plays receiver for the Rams. His other brother Kai played on the Michigan Panthers with him this year at the safety position. I like them all and want nothing but success for them. However, if you put me in a position of choosing between Kevin Austin and Samson Nacua, I'd have to give a slight edge to Kevin Austin. For that reason, I foresee Samson back in a Michigan Panthers uniform in 2025. If you watched any Battlehawks games over the past 2 seasons, you heard the name Mike Rose called a lot. He's a magnet, and the ball carrier is steel. I have a feeling the Saints will not want to let him go after they see his energy level in action. He'll probably start out as a practice squad guy and get called up at the first hint of any Saints linebacker getting injured. Jontre Kirkland is a blast to watch play. He has a way of getting open for the deep ball that will make the 49ers want to see more, and then when you add his history of playing quarterback to the mix, he becomes an instant trick play threat, something we saw regularly with the Brahmas this year and the Roughnecks the year before. Here is a clip of Jontre passing for a touchdown in one of my favorite 2024 UFL highlights. With Brandon Ayuk re-signing with the Niners this week, I'd guess it lowers the chances of Jontre making the team to about 50-50. Jonathan Garvin was another strong starter on the Stallions' championship D-line. It's hard to say he shouldn't make the 49ers practice squad, but I don't get to make that call. If I had my vote, I'd choose players with pro spring football experience over players who have only played college ball every time. Until I have that power, I will settle on watching these guys reach for their dreams and cheer them on when they do, or cheer them on when they don't and come back and play in the UFL again. That wraps up my series of videos previewing players from the UFL playing in the NFL preseason games. My next video series I am planning will be a team-by-team look at UFL players who I think deserve a chance at the NFL but haven't been signed yet. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. This is Royce with Viking Wax Press. God is good, y'all. Take care.